Look, if you've got a big dream, a service you're trying to sell, or a business you're building, there is one skill, just one, that separates the people who make it from those who don't. And it's not just selling, it's closing. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the core principles from Grant Cardone's Closer's Survival Guide to show you exactly how to master the art of getting the deal done. Let's get into it.
We've all been there, right? You have a great presentation, you build a perfect rapport with the client, they clearly need what you have, and then crickets. The deal just dies on the vine. So what is really going on here?
The real problem, and Cardone is crystal clear about this, is that the world is absolutely full of salespeople, but it's starving for professional closers. See, being able to talk about a product doesn't get you results. The real barrier to success, that make or break moment, is the inability to actually close the deal.
To fix this, we have to completely rethink what closing even is. It's not some slimy tactic or a trick. It's what the book calls the critical exchange point. Now, what's so powerful about this is the shift in perspective. The close isn't the end of your sales process. It's the beginning of value for your client. It's that exact moment they finally get the solution you've been talking about, and you, in turn, get rewarded for making that happen. And this really drives home what's at stake. Until an agreement is made and something is exchanged, no real, tangible value has been created. Your amazing pitch, your friendly demeanor, all of that is great, but it has almost zero value until the client can actually own your product and use it to solve their problem.
This quote from the book just nails it. The two things are totally inseparable. Yeah, selling is the process, but closing is the result. It's the outcome that gives the entire process its meaning and its value for everybody involved.
Okay, so if closing is that important, why are so many people so bad at it? The book points out a few key reasons, but let's zero in on the 3 biggest mistakes that are probably costing you deals as we speak.
The first, and by far the most common reason for failure, is almost painfully simple.
That's it. The closer just never asks for the business. They talk, they present, they hope for the best, but they never actually make the attempt to finalize the deal. It's the ultimate unforced error. You can't score if you never take the shot. The second major mistake is a huge miscalculation of what it really takes to get it done.
You know, closing takes a massive amount of energy, persistence, and training. Most people just aren't prepared for the sheer effort it takes to get a prospect from "I'll think about it" to a firm yes. They give up way too early because they didn't put in the work to go the distance.
And the third reason deals fall apart, well, this one's internal, and it's the most powerful of them all.
Think about it this way. If you are not 100%, absolutely, completely sold on your own product, you have zero chance of convincing someone else. Any doubt you have is completely transparent. In every exchange, a sale is made. Either you sell them on saying yes, or they sell you on why they can't. And the person with the most conviction always wins.
All right, so we've diagnosed the problems. Now let's get to the solution. And it all starts with a huge shift in your mindset, from thinking like an amateur to operating like a pro. Amateurs learn reactively. They just go through the school of hard knocks, picking up lessons from a long, painful career of trial and error. But professionals, they learn proactively. They go to the school of winners. Just like an athlete or a surgeon, they drill, they rehearse, and they prepare for every possible scenario before the big event ever happens. This kind of proactive learning creates a massive difference that the book shows us with a really simple but profound piece of wordplay. So check this out. You take the word no. Now you take out the K for knowledge and you take out the W for wisdom. What are you left with? N-O, no. That's not a coincidence. The reason so many of us get no in life is a direct result of a shortage of knowledge and wisdom on how to get a yes.
And the exact same logic applies to the word close. Take away that first letter, the C for commitment. Your commitment to your product, your commitment to helping the client, your commitment to mastering your craft, and you're left with lose. And when you fail to close, everybody loses.
So, how do we actually put all this into practice? Well, the path from dreamer to closer can really be broken down into 3 concrete, actionable steps.
First, you have to get completely convinced. You need to internalize the value of your offer so deeply that not closing a client feels like you are genuinely doing them a disservice. Second, you've got to build your arsenal. Don't just rely on 1 or 2 little tricks. A real pro has a deep well of approaches to persist through any objection. And third, practice and drill, relentlessly. Real confidence doesn't come from hope. It comes from preparation.
And listen, these principles aren't just for some traditional salesperson.
They are survival fundamentals for any business owner, consultant, coach, or service provider out there. If you have an idea, a vision, a dream of any kind, you absolutely have to be able to close others on it to make it real.
Which brings us to the final, most important question. The world is full of dreamers, full of people with great ideas. But ideas only become reality when someone has the skill and the sheer commitment to carry them across the finish line. So which one are you going to be?
This video was generated by Chaminda Tanakun from CT Marketing.
If you want to find clients consistently without spending all your time chasing leads, you can reach out to CT Marketing, book a free strategy call, and see if you qualify to work with us. We help you generate qualified leads so you can focus on serving your clients.